come and gone. Welcome to the holy stuff of life and a conversation about an object which is beautiful, meaningful, but not true. This is a cup with a text, and it came to me. My son gave it to me when I was a much younger mother, and he was a much younger son. And I deeply appreciated the message. I can handle any crisis. I'm a mom. The truth of it is, Mother's Day come and gone. This is not true. And part of the reality of recognizing the limitations of both Moms and Mother's Day is found in the story about Anna Jarvis, the West Virginia woman who helped create a national holiday in honor of her mother, who was a magnificent mother, who in fact worked at reconciling communities following the destruction of families after the Civil War and the terrible strikes that divided West Virginia in terms of labor. She knew how to mend fences and make family. But Anna Jarvis, in an attempt to honor her mother, helped this become a national holiday and then became terrifically, deeply distressed. Because what happened with this holiday, which became instantly famous, widespread, was that it was used to suppress other roles that women played in life. It was used to market stuff and not honor mothers. And so Anna Jarvis attempted to undo what she had done. And one of the strong reasons, was the way in which Mother's Day was being used to, in fact, suppress the movement of women's suffrage. Why did women need to vote? Look the power they had in being mothers. In fact, there was a song that summarized that particular, unfortunately at the time, approach to pastoring that many clergymen took in relationship to their congregations. And that song was, "The hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world." So women didn't need to use their hands to move a lever or write a name down on a ballot to vote. All they had to do was be very, very good mothers, and that would change the world. Well, Anna Jarvis thought that was ridiculous, and in fact worse, bordered on evil. And so she spent the last part of her life trying to undo the work of her first, trying to return what we do in relationship to mothers to the local and the real, and the honoring, she who never married, the work of women who are capable of bringing into the world many, many things. So, how deeply I appreciate this cup. I can handle any crisis. I'm a mom. But that's what the world has tried to market to us. And we can't handle every crisis. At the moment, for example, as a mother, I am trying to figure out how to console my son who is having to decide whether to keep his little dog alive through extensive medical care or trust that release. And the best I find myself capable of doing as a mother is to read a book written by a woman from West Virginia called Dog Heaven, Cynthia Ryland. And I read it to console him, and I read it to console me, because these are the times when we need to remember that love is eternal, but love is not enough to keep death at bay. And when it's not, this then is what a mother might do. When dogs go to heaven, they don't need wings, because God knows that dogs love running best. He gives them fields, fields, and fields, and fields. So when a dog first arrives in heaven, he just runs. And the other creatures in heaven, God knows that dogs love children more than anything else in the world, so he fills dog heaven with plenty of them. There are children on bikes and children on sleds, and there are children throwing red rubber balls and children pulling kites to the clouds. The dogs are there, and the children love them dearly. Oh, and the dog biscuits. Biscuits and biscuits. As far as the eye can see, God has a sense of humor. So he makes his biscuits in funny shapes for his dogs. There are kitty cat biscuits and squirrel biscuits. Now that my dog would dearly love. Ice cream biscuits and ham sandwich biscuits. And every angel who passes has a biscuit for a dog. And of course, all God's dogs sit when the angels say sit. So, regardless of what the world wants to market, the reality is the only one who can handle any crisis is God, who is our mother.
M is for the million things she gave me. O means that she's only growing old. T is for the tears she shed to save me. H is for her heart of purest gold. E is for her eyes of love like kindness. R is for the right she'll always be. Put them all together, they spell mother, the word that